Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of the Vine Journey 2. In between the episodes, I was actually able to finally get those buffalo quests done, and also finish the interior of our base. Moving forward though, we're gonna end up needing to finally kill Baykok and complete Totemic. But before that, keep this sick coming soon montage. So, now that that's done, we're continuing what we were doing last episode, and continue with Totemic by first getting us a rattle. This is simply lapis, emerald, and redstone, as well as the buffalo teeth that I got earlier. So, there is our rattle, along with our quest. So, next thing we have to do is upgrade our flute into a shiny flute. We can do this by performing this ceremony, which when finished will transform our flute into the shiny flute. So this is as simple as performing the ceremony and then finishing it. So there is our Pan's flute as well as our quest. So now the next quest that we have to do is symbolism, which is basically we're tasked with doing the eagle dance ritual to turn 2 parrots into eagles. Then we need to kill the eagles and get a eagle bone and eagle feather to complete the quest. Luckily, while I was getting some cows for our buffaloes, I did actually happen to see some of the parrots nearby. So we can simply perform a small walk over to there and find our parrots, tame our parrots, and do another small walk back. And now we can perform the eagle dance ceremony to turn these parrots into some eagles. Then we can sneakily kill one of them and finish our quest. So next we are tasked with making a eagle bone whistle. This is simply some osmium string and some eagle bones and eagle feathers, which we do have enough of that. So we can simply just put it into the crafting table and get our eagle bone whistle, along with our quest. Now we can move on to the final thing in Totemic and fight Baykok. So how we summon them is with the Toten ceremony, which we start with the wind chime, then the eagle bone whistle. So we can simply start with the wind chime, then start with the eagle bone whistle, and now we just have to do this pretty easy ceremony to summon them. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, and now he will be summoned, hopefully inside the little circle. So yeah, Baykok is now summoned, and unfortunately for him, my weapon is a bit good when it can hit him. Apparently I can't reach him from here. Pretty unfair. But when I can reach him, look at this. Bro is getting absolutely destroyed right now. This is melting through his HP. Damn, my sword is really good. And he's so good that he has actually perished. And we can get Baykok's bow and complete all of Totemic. It's a fun mod, I recommend you guys try it at some point. Apparently we do also get a wither skeleton skull from that, as well as a orange heart, which I think we can use to make a orange heart container, so we can eventually get more hearts that way. But I don't think we have access to it right now. Let's just get rid of all of this junk. So, now that Totemic is done, we actually have a choice between 2 mods, and that is going with Immersive Engineering or Roots. So, last time I played the Vine Journey 2, I went with Immersive Engineering, so this time I think we should probably go with Roots. So, to start in Roots, we need to make a Root of the Fallen. This is simply with Baykok's bow and Wild Root, and you can get some Wild Root just by breaking grass. So, there is our Root of the Fallen. The quest also gave us a guidebook for roots. So next we're going to be needing to get some Terra Spores and Terra Moss. We can do this by getting an iron knife right here, then making some mossy cobblestone right here, placing it down, then simply use your iron knife and right click it in order to get some Terra Moss. Then we can get some Terra Spores by just breaking some grass until we find some. But I do already have some inside of my chest, so there is our quest. And the quest just gives us some more Terra Spores. So next we need to get some oak bark or whatever type of wood bark that we need. We can do this by going up to a tree, then breaking it with our knife in order to obtain some oak bark. So there is our quest. So next we're going to be needing to make whatever this is, I can't pronounce it. Basically we're going to be needing some bark, the Root of the Fallen, our Terra Moss, and then some Baykok's Blade Stone, which is some coagulated blood, obsidian, Baykok's bow. You get coagulated blood by just simply throwing yourself into the Tinker Smeltery until it fills with blood. Then you can simply cast it into here and get some coagulated blood. so there is our coagulated blood. Why does this give poison and health boost? I'm so confused right now. So there's our Baykok's bloodied stone, along with a quest. We now also have access to immersive engineering if we want to do that, but that will not be in today's episode most likely. So let's continue by making this thing with our newfound Baykok's blade stone, terramoss, oak bark, and finally the root of the fallen. So there's our pyre, along with our quest. It also gave us another little one of these trophies, so we can slot that down right there. And we're going to put a pyre right here. I'm pretty sure this is like the crafting table of roots, so we'll just keep it right here for now. Oh, so it turns out with this quest to make charred stone, we're actually going to have to get into immersive engineering, or to get a flint and steel to light our pyre, or pyre, however you want to say it. So I guess we may as well start in immersive engineering. Did not expect to be doing this, but first things first, we need an engineer's hammer. This is made with some iron plates, Baykok's blade stone, and a buffalo tooth, as well as a copper rod. So there's our engineer's hammer. Along with our quest, we again got one of these little trophies, so we'll put it right there. We also get the engineer's manual from immersive engineering, so I'll add that to my Akashic tome. So next we're going to need to make a blast furnace and a coke oven. We can make a coke oven with coke bricks. We can make a coke oven with 27 coke bricks. The coke bricks are osmium ingots, bricks, and some Baykok's blade stone, or some polished pearls, but I don't think we have access to these yet. Then to make a blast furnace, we need 27 blast bricks, which in blast bricks are some invar, bricks, and Baykok's blade stone. But since these are kind of slow, it's actually like 2 each. So we're gonna be boiling in this thing for a long time before we get enough coagulated blood. So we'll just skip that process and get our coagulated blood, so we can just make all of the Baykok's blade stone that we'll need. So next we just need to get some invar and some bricks in order to make our blast bricks and coke bricks. But before we do that, because I don't want to be wasting a whole bunch of time with 2 furnaces right here trying to smelt all those bricks that we will need, we're going to be making a seared furnace from Tinker's Construct. This is basically a multi-block furnace that will just cook things way faster than these 2 furnaces could ever do it. So to start, we need a seared furnace controller, which is seared bricks, and a furnace. So we can just take one of these and make our seared furnace controller block. And with a few more seared bricks, we can begin building the multi-block. So there's our seared furnace built and ready for smelting all of our clay. Look at it go. Now, I do not know where this auto outputs, but I assume that we can just take a ender conduit from here and hook it up to here, set this to extract, insert, and it looks like it's just stealing the clay. That is not what we want. Okay, so the appears when it's just done smelting, you just see the output right here, and then you can just take it from the inventory, and look at how many bricks we have. We're over 2 stacks already. As you can see, this thing works pretty well. So that is that done, and now we can make our blast bricks and coke bricks. So I skipped over getting our osmium and invar because I thought it would be pretty boring if I were to include that all the time. So we can now get all of our coke bricks that we'll be needing. So there is our coke bricks. Seems we didn't actually have enough for 2, but we'll get to that later. In the meantime, let's go ahead and set up our coke oven. Right about here should do it. So that should be our coke oven built. Now we just need to smack it with our engineer's hammer and it will turn into a coke oven. And then we can start throwing some blocks of coal in there and getting some cola coke as well as some creosote oil. Now to deal with the creosote oil, the quest does actually give us some stuff for it, so we can claim all of this. And what we're going to do is place a fluid duct right about here, place a servo on this, make sure this is on ignored. Next we can place down our portable tank, then use this hardened upgrade kit on it, so now it has way more storage space. So what this will all do is once that we get some creosote oil, it will all just flow into this and be forgotten about a little bit. To be honest, these don't really quite fit the space that we're in, but we just have to deal with it right now until we move to like a bigger, better base maybe. I don't know if we'll end up doing that though. But in the meantime, while we're doing that stuff with the coke oven, I made us a bunch of invar, so we can now simply make some blast bricks. Then we can set up our blast furnace a little bit over here, whack it with our hammer, and then we get a crude blast furnace. And now if we take a block of cola coke, throw it into here, then throw in some iron. Where's our iron? We don't have any. We now have a few pieces of iron to demonstrate, so we can put the iron in here, and this will start making us some steel. Now since this is a pretty long recipe, we're gonna kind of want this to be going 24/7. Same with the cola coke over here. That's why we kind of want 2 of these. Unfortunately, we are going to be running out of Baykok's blade stone for this, so I'll need to make some more though at some point, but in the meantime, we'll be getting our steel. So there is our steel quest. But before we do anything else, this is the part of the video that I tell all of you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're really close to 150, just 10 subs away. Come on. But putting that aside, you all survived 10 minutes of me just straight yapping. Good job. Now prepare for the next 10 minutes of me yapping, however long this video is. Anyhow, putting that all aside, we are in an interesting predicament because we are progressed enough in immersive engineering to get a flint and steel and continue on roots, but also at the same time we're making some decent headway in immersive engineering. But I think we'll go ahead and save all of immersive engineering for the next episode. So in this episode, we're gonna be focusing on roots by first getting a flint and steel, which is literally just flint and steel. Come on. So there is our flint and steel, you know, along with the quest, you know. So we can now finally set this pyre ablaze. Did that do anything? Hang on, maybe we need to, how do we do this, guys? Do I just drop it? Oh, maybe? I guess not. Oh, okay, I finally figured it out. We need to like put the crafting recipe in first and then set the blaze. We're learning. So for the first craft to get charred stone, we're gonna be needing some chiseled stone, any type of bark, and then some of our terra moss. So after grabbing some more terra moss from outside, we can go ahead and throw one terra moss on here. That is not how much bark I wanted to put on there. Luckily, we can just right click and make them go away. But then finally, we need our 3 cobblestone. And for the final thing, we need to light it with our flint and steel. Why is it not working? Oh, I found out why. It's because we're using the wrong type of stone. But with the right type of stone, we can now light the fire to begin the craft. And it's doing all this magical stuff. We're eventually gonna get our charred stone, I hope. Come on. There's our charred stone, along with our quest. Now, that actually opens up a decent amount of stuff. We're going to start by getting a grove stone, which is a buffalo tooth and a eagle bone, as well as some more charred stone. So with some more charred stone, there is our grove stone, along with the quest. Now we gotta put this like pretty much right near the pyre, so we can't actually do anything with this right now because we need it in order to power something else. But in the meantime, we need to get this quest, which basically opens up a whole bunch of magical spells to find all of our power-ups. So we need to get a mortar, which is charred stone and paper. Then a pedestal is just some more charred stone. So with even more charred stone in our inventory, we can make a mortar by sacrificing the tooltips. I'm broke. Alright, there is our mortar. Then next we get a pedestal, and there's our mortar and pedestal. Now we can just place this down on the ground and it'll work like that. So next we have basically everything unlocked, but we're gonna go and get a fake crafter right now. That is some saplings of any kind, some block of amethyst, more shard stone, come on bro. And then petals, which is made by crushing down 5 random flowers that are tall into some petals, my bad bro. Basically it's just made by crushing down some flowers like this, pulling our pedestal in there and getting some petals. So next all we need is blocks of amethyst and charred stone. Luckily I do have some amethyst, I think, because it's used in some craft. I do not have enough, but luckily we can just warp over to there and there will be some amethyst literally right over there. We just gotta hope we don't get jumped by the scary foul beast. Anyway, there's our amethyst, so we can just do /home base, and it's not cheating guys, it's just /home, alright, trust me on this. So there's our 2 blocks of amethyst and our charred stone. So we can now make a fake crafter and get our quest. There we go. Now, once we place this down, we gotta do something with this in order to make this work. See, it's like, it's red X, it's like, it ain't working without this activated. I've actually forgot how to activate this, by the way. Though if I were to guess, it's probably using Terraspores. Nope. Now, in order to use this, we need to perform a grove supplication ritual. Don't know what that is, we're gonna find out by doing some cringe reading. Alright, so to do the grove supplication, we need a root of the fallen, red cedar sapling, petals, eagle feather, and moss stone inside of a pyre. BRB. There is our red cedar sapling, our eagle feather, then our mossy stone and root of the fallen. And finally, one of these petals. So now we can just light the thing and it'll do the magic-y, doohickey thingy, and turn this thing to green. There we go. That is not green. But anyway, now this thing works. Hip hip hooray. Now, next we're going to be making a staff. This is block of garnet, opal, and amethyst, as well as a root of the fallen, and our eagle bone whistle. Which is all stuff I just have on hand, because I'm just prepared like that, you know? So there is our staff. This is a good thing, and there is our quest. We're going to be getting off now. No copyright, please. So next we're gonna get a spell called Sky Soarer, which is some cloudberry, bone mushroom spore, living arrow, slime, and amethyst all inside of a mortar and pestle in order to get this. Now the bone mushroom spores is found in the nether, and cloudberry is just this in a pyre crafting ritual. So we're actually not gonna be getting that because I don't feel like going to the nether. And I suddenly realized that all of these require us to go to the nether, so I am now very sad because there is better nether in this mod and I do not like it. That's why I'm going to scam all of you guys and end the video right here. Subscribe for more scamming tips and tricks. I mean, subscribe for more quality modded Minecraft videos and a horrendous upload schedule that will not be. Also want to say something to my friend Dam, who's probably watching this video in 2x speed. I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dam, I'm literally going to take all of the iron in FTB Ultimate and spend it all on a rail cannon. Subscribe if you agree with that statement. But anyhow, yeah guys, that's it. So I'll see you in the next episode of Divine Journey 2. Hope you had a great rest of your day and like this video. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section and I'll see you next time.